Alright guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, as the title reads, we're going to do a video today on Branch Warren versus Jay Cutler at the 2009 Mr. Olympia. And this should be a good one, guys, because Branch Warren placed second to Jay Cutler that year. And if you know anything about my channel, then you know that I think that Dexter The Blade Jackson should have placed second at the 2009 Mr. Olympia because he just fucking nailed it. It was the best Dexter Jackson to ever step foot on a bodybuilding stage, I tell you that. I mean, not for nothing, he was so conditioned and his structure was just unbelievable. He was a little bit bigger than he was in 2009 and just as conditioned as 2009. But I digress. Jay Cutler, though, killed it at the 2009 Mr. Olympia. As you could see, the quad stomp, that was just an unbelievable pose. Then Branch Warren tried hitting the quad stomp as well, which he did, and he looked ridiculous as well. Look at those quads. I mean, they're so deeply cut, so separated, feathered. Unbelievable how grainy, and ripped Branch Warren is. But I don't think he's better than Jay Cutler 2009. So let's see what happens at the end of this comparison video, guys. So without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, guys, the front relaxed. And Branch Warren just looks very weird in this pose. His lats are flaring out nicely. He's got a short torso, big old legs, but his physique just looks very, very weird. Jay Cutler, though, on the other hand, looks a little bit better. The lighting is a little bit better for Branch Warren. Why, I don't know. But Jay Cutler definitely looks better. His quads have more cuts to them. His midsection looks a little more diced. His chest is a lot bigger. His lats are flaring out more. He's a lot wider. His lats are thicker. So Jay Cutler's going to get the first point for the front relaxed. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the front double bicep. And this one's going to go to Jay Cutler as well because Branch Warren has small forearms. Look how small his forearms are. If his forearms were bigger, his front double bicep would look better. Plus, his right arm is bigger than the left arm. His midsection is protruding a little bit. The quads look okay. But Jay Cutler, he looks really good in the front double bicep with those peaky biceps, big triceps, great silhouette. So Jay Cutler's going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got a side chest shot. And this was a tough one. This might have been the hardest pose for me to judge out of this whole fucking comparison video. But Branch Warren's going to take this one. Branch Warren's chest is popping just as much as Jay's. Maybe not as much, but it doesn't matter. He is just so grainy, so ripped, so dry and conditioned. And this was prejudging. He looked better at the night show in the blue trunks. So Branch Warren's going to get the point for the side chest shot. Jay Cutler looks good, don't get me wrong. And he's got nice striations to the side chest, and the silhouette looks great, but Branch Warren just takes it to a whole nother level, so Branch is going to grab the point there. All right, guys, off to the next pose, and we got the ab and thigh, and yeah, Branch Warren looks good. His abs are pretty cut up. His quads look great. It's an ab and thigh, so we got to go off the quads as well. But Jay Cutler's quads are just fucking crazy at this 2009 Mr. Olympia. Absolutely insane. And then he's got those great abs. They're nice and cut. He looks like he has almost an 8-pack going on. The serratus looks great. The V-taper looks great. So Jay Cutler's going to grab the point there. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread. And, yeah, Jay's going to take the point here as well. Jay's midsection looks a little bit tighter. Jay's chest looks a little bit wider and bigger. His lats are flaring out more, and they're attaching a lot lower than Branch's lats are attaching. His quads, I keep saying it, are just freaky. They're just fucking freaky. And then his biceps, triceps, and shoulders are bigger, so Jay Cutler's going to get the point for the front lat spread for sure, in my opinion anyway. All right, guys, now we got a hands on the hip, most muscular, and they're holding it a little bit differently, but you could just tell that Jay Cutler looks just a little bit better. And the reason why is because he's wider and his midsection is more cut up than Branch Warren's midsection. Branch Warren's midsection looks a little washed out compared to Jay Cutler's midsection. His chest looks great, Branch Warren's, but all in all, Jay Cutler's going to get the point. And look at his fucking quads. But I digress. All right, guys, now we got the crab most muscular, and I don't know, this is another tough one. Yeah, Branch Warren's got a nice bow going through the chest, veins going through the chest, shoulders and arms, quads look nice and big, but Jay Cutler's traps are popping a lot more. Jay Cutler just holds the pose a little bit better. I think the silhouette is a little bit better. His chest is a lot bigger than Branch Warren's chest, and that's because he's 5'9" and Branch is 5'6", so Jay Cutler's going to grab the point. All right, guys, now we got a side tricep. And finally, Branch Warren's going to get a point here. Branch Warren's side tricep is a little bit better than Jay's. It's thicker, more deeply cut. His shoulder and arm looks a little bit bigger than Jay's in this pose. The silhouette looks fantastic. The side sweep to the quads look great. His midsection's tucked in nicely. Jay, though, he looks unbelievable as well, but his side tricep ain't as thick, so Branch Warren's going to take the point there. All right, guys, now we got a quad stomp. I got a quad stomp pose for yous. And obviously, Jay Cutler's going to take it, but Branch Warren really looked good in this pose. The upper body, not so much, but his quads were crazy as well. His quads might have been just a little more feathered than Jay's, but Jay has more striations. Jay's are more deeply cut, more separated. So Jay Cutler is definitely going to get the point because this is one of the best poses in bodybuilding. All right, guys, now we got the rear lat spread, and this was another tough one, but I'm going to give it to Jay because Jay is wider. The hams and glutes are about the same. Jay's glutes might be just a little better. Their lower backs both kind of suck. So it really could go either way, but the reason why I'm going to go with Jay Cutler is because Jay Cutler is wider, and he might just have a little more detail to the lats. Plus, his lats are a little thicker, and they're attaching lower, so Jay's going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the last pose of the night, the rear double bicep. And Jay Cutler's going to take the last point. I mean, Jay Cutler totally destroyed Branch Warren in this comparison. Yeah, Branch has good hams and glutes, but his lower back is lacking. His traps look pretty good. The lats look okay. They got nice detail to them. The arms and shoulders look good, but Jay just looks a lot better. Jay's traps look better. The structure, just the whole structure looks a lot better. So Jay Cutler's going to get the last point for the rear double bicep. And if we tally them up, guys, we got the cut above the rest, Jay Cutler with 9 and Branch Warren with 2. So it was 9-2. I had 11 poses for you guys, and Jay Cutler destroyed Branch Warren. Now, I put Jay Cutler up against 2009 Dexter Jackson, and guess what? Dexter Jackson, I think, lost only by 2 or 3 points. So that just goes to show you how much better Dexter Jackson was than Branch Warren in 2009 at the Mr. Olympia. He should have won that contest. But I digress because bodybuilding politics fucking suck. So anyways, guys, if you like the video,